The Norwegian Constitution was written in 1814, and it was very much inspired by the U.S. Declaration of Independence from 1776. A major difference to the American Constitution was that Norway wanted a king, not a president. Unfortunately, the founding fathers of the Norwegian Constitution chose a bad king. Certainly not George Washington or Winston Churchill. After the Constitution was written, a war broke out between Norway and Sweden. The brave Norwegian army won the few battles, but for some reason Norway surrendered, probably because the king feared for his own life and wanted to go back to his daddy in Denmark. However, terms were good, and Norway kept its constitution and had a navy and an army of its own, as well as its own Congress. The downside was that the king had to be Swedish, a royal union. At first, the Norwegian people was outraged about surrendering. They did not like the Swedish king. However, after a few years, they came to celebrate this day. They liked the Constitution, and few people had died in the war. It shows that you certainly do not need to fight to the last man. Sometimes agreements can be made without further escalating a war and burn down everything. Today, Norway is no longer a true, free, and independent nation. Decisions are made by foreign bureaucrats in Brussels, as well as obedient, professional, career politicians, no better than bureaucrats themselves in Oslo. These people are selfish and care more about themselves than their country. They are not real leaders. Real leaders take on bureaucrats and fight for the common man.
And what we saw back there was the children's parade. And now we're going to see something different. High school graduates, they have their own parade. So we're going to check it out.